Y'all don't understand. Most of these newspapers that are still alive today were around since like the 1800s, early 1900s. You can go online, pay for their archives, start searching, and who knows what you'll find. But check this out. Villa's Negro blood. We at once reject it as improbable in itself and as seemingly impossible by comparison of dates and ages, the story that Villa was a Maryland mulatto who had served in the 10th Cavalry United States Army. He no doubt bears strong facial resemblance to a former member of that colored regiment, as one man after another of those who have served in it insists that his pictures portray this man. But the resemblance and the fact that the man with whom he is identified cannot be traced or located anywhere are not evidence enough. Villa's personal history in Mexico has been traced from rather early youth. However, it has been repeatedly stated by those who have given most attention to the facts of his career that he possesses a considerable and noticeable admixture of Negro blood. His mother was a negress, according to all the accounts on this subject that we have seen. Let's pause right there. What the fuck is a negress?
Right. I was like, wait, what?
You mean she had dark skin? You mean she...
Okay. Oh, my God.
Okay. I wonder how many Indian girls were called negresses. Come on.
So disgusting.
His mother was a negress, according to all the accounts on the subject that we have seen, and in an article for the Philadelphia Public Ledger, a member of that paper's editorial staff who did newspaper work in Mexico and knew people who had close personal touch with Villa's career as a bandit, noted for ferocity and outrages against women, tells the same tale. He had been positively informed years ago, he says, that Villa's mother was a negress. Those who accept the near identification by the 10th Cavalry men might say that Villa came to the United States from northern Mexico and went back there. But for the reasons briefly mentioned, this does not seem probable, to say the least. If Villa is mixed white and Negro without any Indian, we may compare him racially with General Antonio Maco, the best fighter until a Spanish bullet found him at the last Cuban revolt. It does not seem possible, however, that any Mexican of the lower class could fail to possess more or less Indian blood, the racial basis of the whole country. One of mixed Indian and Negro blood with little or no... Oh, this is why I said that. I gotta... Check this out, y'all. I didn't know this until I found this earlier today. Check this out. One of mixed Indian and Negro blood with little or no white is called in Spanish America a Sambo, where we get our humorous name Sambo to designate the Negro. It has always been said that the mixture of Negro and Indian produces the most vicious racial combination in the world. And from some experience in North Carolina, many of our people would hardly second this belief. We should guess that Villa is not a true Sambo, but white, Indian and Negro in about equal degree. Let's unpack that.
Interesting.
How many of you guys had no idea that the term Sambo comes from the Spanish American term Sambo, which is a Negro Indian?
Never heard of that.
And they're pontificating over this military dude's ethnic makeup, and they come to the conclusion, he's not Sambo. He's not Negro and Indian. He's white, Indian, and Negro in equal degree. These motherfuckers didn't know his parents. These motherfuckers ain't do a DNA test, a blood test. They go from a rumor of some newspaper writer in Philadelphia who says he heard from someone in Mexico that his mother was a negress. For all we know, we dealing with an Indian right here, but they gonna call him an Indian, Negro, and white. But they dropped the gem because most of y'all had no idea that Sambo comes from Sambo.